Okay, so let's start. Thank you everyone for making a time on this busy Friday afternoon. Hope you're having a good time today uh, on the very weekend. So we're here to present you one of the important features that we have in our system. So today's Friday Spotlight feature, I'm going to discuss about multi-campus feature. So that's multiple locations managed under one centralized system. So in today's presentation, I will talk about what the potential challenges a provider could face while managing the multiple locations and the solution to that problem or the challenges. The solution could be in managing the courses or the training locations. It could be managing the applications. It can be on managing student and the enrollments, like the course enrollment or the subject enrollments and so on. That is also to manage the staff or the teachers. You can also manage student orientation, and the last thing is about generating campus specific reports. I'll also spend a couple of minutes on a very quick takeaway at the end of the session, and I'm happy to take any questions from you. So if you have any questions while I'm in the presentation or at the end of the session, please feel free to write in the chat box. Please mention your name and campus or college so that we can recognize you and then get back to you by the tickets as well. So, what could be the challenges when you have multiple locations? So, you might have challenges in managing course and training location. Your courses, as per the Cricus registry, could be approved for a certain location or certain campus. You might have to only offer that courses to that particular campus. You might have multiple venues or multiple locations on a particular campus as well. So, how to manage that? The other challenge you could have is under the application management, how to create intakes for a specific campus, how to create timetable for a specific campus, how to manage student and the enrollments. So student course enrollments, student subject enrollments, and things like that. Also, how to manage the timetable, how to manage the academic progress, and so on for the students as well. So that's another problem that providers could have when they have multiple locations to manage. They might also wonder how to manage the staff or teachers, how to give access to the particular staff for the particular campus only, how to allow staff or teacher to record the attendance or academic progress for the particular student under a specific campus only, things like that. We also have a feature in our system called orientation, student orientation. So you might wonder how you can manage the student orientation using or for the multiple campuses. And for getting the insight of the data recorded in the system, for your management purposes, for your data visibility purposes, you might want to see or use various reports in the system. So how to get those reports for specific campuses as well. So these are common challenges that our providers are facing, or generally a provider will face when they have to manage multiple uh, locations, multiple campuses. And the solution to this is MEST multi-campus module. So we understand that efficient student management is very difficult to achieve, and our multi-campus module helps you to simplify the complexities, uh, that is to manage the student records across multiple campuses, and you can also streamline your approach to handle administrative tasks and ultimately improve your overall efficiency for managing multiple venues or multiple campuses. So let's talk about the first solution, that is to manage course or training locations and training locations. So as I mentioned before, you might have approval from Cricus to deliver a particular course into a particular location only or campus only. Then how can you manage it? So if the multi-campus feature is enabled in your platform, you can assign a particular course to particular campuses only. So let's say this course is approved for your provider to deliver only in Sydney and Port campus. You can assign that courses to Sydney and Port campus only. So it's simple as that. So once this is done, this course will be available for the intakes and enrollments only for these campuses, not for the rest of the campuses. So that's very efficient. The next thing is about multiple venues. So you may have multiple venues under a particular campus as well. Just for an example, you may have a Sydney campus and Melbourne campus, whereas in Sydney as well, you might have multiple training locations, for example, George Street, Pitt Street, and so on. So meshed multi-campus model will help you to record multiple training venues under a particular campus as well. So in this example, for the Sydney campus, I can add multiple uh, venues, and multiple venues will be followed by the multiple rooms, and then other aspects of the venue management. So this is very easy to manage. So you might have multiple campuses might have multiple training locations or venues. So this is very easy to record in the mesh system. Talking about the application, so the first thing about application is the timetable management. So you can create timetable in the system based on the campus. Let's say in Sydney campus you may create timetable for Sunday, in or Monday. In other campuses you might create timetable for Tuesday, Wednesday, and things like that based on your resource availability, and also considering the time zone as well. So you can create timetable and batches as per the requirement based on your multiple training locations. So once the timetable are created, you can see this timetable will be assigned to a particular campus. You can also use the same information to filter out the timetable information in the system. Next thing is about the intakes. So when you have a multi-campus module, then you can create intakes for multiple uh, campuses separately. So the system will allow you to create intakes for each campuses individually, so that you can manage the course enrollments for the particular intake for the particular campus based on your requirement. So it's just that you can create an intake, and then you can publish the intake for the particular campus. Then the students will be able to enroll, or you can enroll the students into those intakes for the particular campus only. The RTOManager platform also has a course promotion module, so which is just to create course promotions to offer to the student, apply discounts and so on. So you can, while creating the promotion set, there are certain features that you can use, like promotion set for nationality group, promotion set for student group and so on. So when you create the promotion, you can also assign the promotion for the particular campus. So let's say you want to run a promotion only for Sydney campus, then you can create promotion only for Sydney campus. It's simple as that. The next thing is about the intake payment plan setup. So this intake payment plan setup is an optional solution. What it does is you can create an intake payment plan for a particular campus, and whenever the students are enrolled into those particular intakes, then this intake payment plan will be auto applied to them. So that is the main purpose of doing this. Is first is to populate the payment plan in the offer letters if the student is under the offer stage, and extension to this intake payment plan setup is the offer intake payment plan, which will eventually create the installments under your money bag icon under the offer page. And then from there onwards, you can also create the invoices for the student directly whenever the students are converted from offer to student. So these features are optional features in our system, which you can request us if you are interested in that one. And now let's see, if we have that feature, then you can also set up the intake payment plan for the particular campus. The next thing is about the campus bank. So if your multiple campuses under different locations have a different uh, bank information, then you can record the multiple bank information for the respective campus under the managed campus bank details. So the primary purpose of having this field is to show this information under the offer letter. So student offer letter, you can also display the same like different bank information based on the campus location, so that student will be the offers will be applicants will know what banking information to follow. So if you go ahead with the multi-campus module, then there are few offer letters update required. Then we can also cater those requirements as a part of the multi-campus module feature as well. So let's talk about managing students and enrollments now. So whenever you enroll a student into a particular campus, the first thing is searching those students. So it's simple. You can simply search the student based on the campus location under the student search bar. You can also do the same under the offer section as well. So whenever you search the records based on the campus filter, your system will show you the respective enrollments under that campus only, which is based on the course enrollment campus, which is whichever is selected. So now this means that students are assigned to a particular campus. So you can then assign the timetable for these students respective for these campuses only. You can do the assessments and so on. So whenever students are assigned to a particular campus, you can also manage the transfer. Let's say if a student wants to transfer from Sydney campus to Melbourne campus, all you have to do is go to their course section, edit it, and then change the campus location. So that's simple as that. The system will check a few things while you do this. System will check if the course is assigned to the relevant campus as well. So let's say this course must be assigned to Melbourne campus or a different campus if you want to change the course enrollment. Also, the intake must be available. So if there is an intake for Melbourne campus, then you can simply change this enrollment from Sydney to Melbourne campus from the course section. It's very easy. Uh, but there's one catch here. So whenever you change the uh, course enrollment from one campus to another, if there are any subject enrollments, then they don't get automatically changed because that's non-compliant. Because let's say student studied 3 units or three units on the Sydney campus and they want to continue the study in Melbourne campus, the system will still show those 3 units have been studied on the Sydney campus. So this is one example here. So on the first one, you can see the student has completed 3 subjects on the Melbourne campus. So this is also displayed under the unit level or the subject enrollment level. And let's say the student wants to transfer to another campus. So when you change the student's course location, then you can, uh, once you change the student's course location, the subsequent enrollments will follow the new campus location and new venue, but the existing data will remain as it is. So you can have a mixed structure for the subject delivery as well based on the campus chosen by the student. So student course transfer, student subject transfer is also managed through multi-campus module. So in terms of communication, you can send out the communication mailing list to the students based on the campus. So let's say you want to send a communication for public holiday on ACT campus, then you can simply select the campus and then write out your communication and send it out to the students, so that you don't have to send to all the existing students in the system. So communication list also is already covered by multi-campus module. So you can also manage the communication for the students. Next thing is about the staff and teacher management. Whenever you create a staff or a teacher profile, you can assign those staff for the particular campus. So this means that whenever the student is the staff is assigned to a particular campus, they can going forward they can only access the, let's say, student details, or let's say the timetable, the results, and so on for those students who are enrolling to those campus only. So this is the login as a staff. So this is staff currently is assigned to 3 campuses. So you can only access materials or resources for these 3 campuses only. So as I mentioned before, there's a feature in our system called Manage Student Orientation. So the high level information of this feature is that you can list out the student based on the intakes and course. And then all those students, if they have attended orientation, simply you can tick them as attended orientation and then convert the student into current student in bulk. You can also do bulk email and bulk SMS from this page. So if you enable them, if you choose to have the multi-campus model in your system, then you can manage student orientation based on the campus location as well. So let's say student orientation happened for Sydney campus today. So you would want to get the list of those students for today only, and then uh, either convert them to current student or send the communication out or things like that. So you can also manage the orientation for the particular campus only. The next information is about having the reports. As I mentioned before, the primary information for providers is to get insight of the current data that is recorded in the system. So almost most of the data reports, existing reports in the system, will have the campus information populated, so that you can browse the list based on the campus and get your required information. So this is one of the example where you want to see the certificate issued between 2 dates, but let's say only for Sydney campus. You can do the advanced filter from here, or you can get the list and then filter out the campus from here as well. The next report is example report. Basically is a list of students enrolled in a particular semester. You want to see how many students are enrolled into a particular semester for a particular campus. The next like common reports that are used by clients is about the accounts and the payment. So you want to see how many student has paid the tuition fee or miscellaneous fee between 2 days and only for a particular campus. So this is also available there. So most of the
ये ऐसी नॉर्मल वेबिनार है,
most of
लाइव होता है ना,
sorry, I have to mute.
पार्टियों का बताते हैं।
Most of the existing reports in our system will have the campus information populated automatically. Okay, so this is very high level information of the multi-campus model. There are other various pages in the system where the campus filter will appear, and then you can use those filters to sort out the list, or you can use those filters and information to manage your information accordingly. And let's go to the takeaway section now. So the whole point I wanted to make in today's webinar or presentation is that the multi-campus module is here to simplify your administrative tasks. So basically, this will enable you to manage your students, their information and their academic records with very efficiency. So you can manage access control, course delivery, etc. So that you don't have to go through the hassle of navigating through multiple systems or multiple recording tools or whatever you're using. The next thing is about efficient management of campus entities. So for the efficient management of campus entities, for example, like the timetable management, staff management, teacher management, the intake, and so on. So this module will help you to save time and also to manage all these entities separately and more effectively than doing the manual work. Okay, so, and the last piece of takeaway is that you can manage student progress effectively. So this module will help you to track individual student progress. That could be academic progress, attendance progress, and things like that, or the results progress and things like that, so that you can be on top of the information, and then you can monitor their progress and action accordingly if anything is required. So overall, the module will help you to save time and increase the efficiency for your day-to-day roles or job, whatever you're handling in handling for managing the multiple locations in the system. So that brings me to the end of the presentation. So this multi-campus module is an optional module. So if you want to explore more about this module, then you can reach out to us at support@meshbook.com.au. If you want to have a demo, or if you want to gather more information, you can also reach out to us. You can call us as well. You can visit our website, which is www.meshbook.com.au, if you want to know more about our other features and products. So if you have any questions, I'll open the chat box for 5 more minutes, and then I'll get back to you with answers to your questions by the generic ticketing system. Thanks for making time on this very busy afternoon of Friday. You have rest of very nice day, and then have a great weekend as well. Thank you. Thanks for joining today.